You know, the last infiltrator we uncovered, he hasn't been seen in a while. No, I don't think you're a journalist.
Oh, yeah, why's that?
I can smell fear. Hear that?
What?
That booming noise. I think it was a bittern. Oh.
Must be your boys reporting back. Smell my fear now.
Reconsidered, Perry?
Harry, our party's in real trouble. Last by-election, we were in 4th place. 4th? We used to lead this nation.
Then stay and rescue the party.
The mood in the country is changing, and we must follow that mood.
Burning houses, refugees in primary schools.
That's different. That was a mob.
For Christ's sake, Perry, the British way and the mob are like Siamese twins. Look, I've grown attached to a stable 2-party...
3.
Oh, we're including the little Scottish chap. OK, 3-party system. Let's not throw away something that served us so well.
What do you want me to do?
You'll be joining Samson.
But I thought...
There's always a twist.
We've been hearing stories from Guildford, for example, that Albanian asylum seekers are trying to set up prostitution rings in the town. Now, you know, they can threaten me with as many court appearances as they like. I won't be intimidated. It is a national disgrace, and something should be done about it.
Samson's mentioned this Guildford thing a few times now.
Of course. One asylum seeker asks a white girl at a time, we've got a mob burning down the hostel.
Better warn Chief Constables about possible provocations.
Forgive me for doubting you, Harry, but Samson seems to be riding very high.
Then the fall will be even more painful.
It had better be. Because if Samson wins this election, he won't be the last British Way MP.
What have you got for me?
A British Way leaflet we've produced which makes derogatory comments about one of the other candidates having a disabled child.
Should lose them some sympathy.
That's the general idea. Have you got that list of speaking venues? We'll make sure they're double booked for Gamblers Anonymous meetings, and then we'll take a look at the acoustics.
What's that?
Data from the highly respectable polling company Blake Research. We got them to poll on all the issues that people want Samson to talk about, and then we fiddled a little with the findings.
Excellent. Let's keep him off message. Any news from Adam?
Just awaiting his status report.
Oh, I thought it would have come in by now.
Do you want me to tell you when it comes in?
Yeah, sure. If I'm around.
Fiona? You'll be all right.
I think they trust me now, but they won't me.
Didn't see anybody watching you.
What if the tulips die?
Shh, they're plastic.
I need some help from base. Here's my report for when the postman comes.
He's nice, your postman.
Careful with that boy. He's trouble.
Morning.
Morning.
Who's that?
A real relative.
Your sister.
Flatterer. News from Adam?
It's done.
We need another push on Moran. He trusts Adam, but he's remaining stubbornly loyal to Samson. prepared to swallow his injured feelings in the more moderate line because he believes he might become a powerful second in command.
Then we must make him realise he will never be second in command.
Time for stage 2.
Ruth, you need to start preparing.
What for?
I'm sending you back to GCHQ. Temporarily. We need somebody on this op who has experience of GCHQ culture. I use the word loosely. I need somebody I can really trust on this, Ruth.
Right.
This should put him in a bad mood with the campaign trail. Almost done with the makeover. How are we doing with the internet shopping order? Are you the owner of this property, sir?
Yes.
I'm from the council planning department. And I'm here to tell you that you cannot just repaint your door in a conservation area.
I didn't.
You can see the colour of all the other doors. If everybody was to follow your example, well, there'd be aesthetic anarchy, wouldn't there?
And who are you, the Indian Civil Service?
No. I'm from the planning department, as I think I mentioned. Here's your contravention notice with details of the fine. You've got 48 hours to pay, otherwise it doubles. Good day.
Every single item, not one thing my PA actually ordered. All the refrigerated goods were off, and lobster sent as a replacement for washing powder.
What?
Dirty tricks. Interfering with my internet shopping right after some chippy little Asian tried to fine me for changing my door colour.
Oh, you can't do that in a conservation area, Bill.
Not without permission.
I didn't. Oh, never mind.
Well, this might cheer you up. I have a client who might be prepared to make a substantial donation to the party.
And I've spoken to Fitz and to Peter.
Peter Tomlinson, but he could bring Roger and Neil with him.
Tide's turning our way. Especially after the Guildford problem.
Give me lobster over washing powder any day.
Well, I might just do that one evening.
Well, you can take your fat virus and you can shove it up your fat arse. That's right. Screw yeah!
I know somebody.
Somebody?
Somebody who works for the government.
And?
My cousin. Not exactly one of us, but she was up for promotion, and guess who they gave the job to? One of our little ethnic friends who was much less qualified.
What do you mean works for the government?
I can't really say. No, she used to give us information about commies to stick on the website.
Told me a thing or two about Samson. What sort of thing?
Purge is coming. Samson's been talking about it with other members of the executive committee.
Yeah.
Leslie's an admin officer for a department that listens into everything.
I'm on the executive committee. I've heard nothing about any purge.
Yeah. Wonder why.
Introduce me to your cousin, then.
Joking, aren't you? You should run a mile from somebody like you. Another sleepless night for Herr Samson.
The neighbours won't be best pleased either.
Collateral damage.
Tributes have been pouring in for murdered schoolgirl Melanie Roberts. Her head teacher described her as a bright and popular child who would be
Cut her throat. This will cause chaos.
mates alike.
Melanie's body was discovered today in a disused garage. Police are refusing to comment on reports circulating about the cause of her death.